Today I was reading this book, Crime and Punishment, and there was a line in it that really struck me. And it struck me because I thought this is really applicable to the process of relapse that occurs in addiction. And so I'll just read this line to you so you know what I'm talking about, but see what you think when you hear this. Soon, however, he relapsed again into profound thought, or rather into a sort of abstraction, and continued on his way in complete and willful unconsciousness of his surroundings. And so for me, in that sentence, what really caught my attention was two things. The relapse again into profound thought, okay? And also the willful unconsciousness of his surroundings. So, those two things stand out for me. So the first one, the relapsing into thought, the way I see this applying to addiction is, in addiction, we talk a lot about relapse, but where does relapse begin? What is the root of relapse? And if we get into these awareness practices, and our awareness becomes more subtle, more succinct, more continuous, we start to notice that actually the addictive patterns, or the relapses, the triggers that lead to relapse, occur first as thoughts. We're not in the present moment when we're caught in an addictive habit, in an addictive action. Because by their very nature, those types of habits and patterns require a degree of willful unconsciousness. So if we can notice when we first relapse into thought, and how that can lead down, that can be the gateway down the road to these other addictive behaviors that destroy us. If we can notice when we first relapse more quickly and with greater frequency, then we are going to put an end to those behaviors. But how do we do that? It's not easy. These habits of unconsciousness, these habits of relapsing into thought, are pervasive. In fact, they're just part of our culture. They're part of our society. We all do them all day long. And so that's why the powerful spiritual technologies of mindfulness meditation and Kundalini Yoga, which is the yoga of awareness, are necessary for many of us to break those habits of willful unconsciousness, to break those habits of relapsing into thoughts that lead to addictive behaviors. So by practicing these things, we start to bring our awareness more consistently, more continuously into the present moment. And we also start to notice whenever we're not in the present moment a lot faster. And on those two fronts, over time, we reduce greatly the number of relapses and the number of addictive patterns that go without awareness, leading to our demise. So consider that, and consider whether you're ready to try an experiment. Try one of these practices to see if bringing awareness adds or decreases the chances of addiction thriving and surviving. Thank you.